great venues to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport. Soldier Field in Chicago. Today we reach Week 15 and we... Ready to get us started, it's Cade York, and off we go from Soldier Field. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Ready.
Throwing on first down. Bird. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Read option, here's Montgomery. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. Looking to throw. Bird. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Obviously, red man coverage there, partner. He got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Bert?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then it curls back inside for the completion.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. Back to throw. Bird. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. There he goes left side. 30. 10. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down and sacked back at the 7. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Now Fields. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
Over the middle, complete. That's Watkins. Number 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. Fourth and goal. They'll try it now with Swift. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They stopped him up short on fourth and goal from the 1. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on fourth down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Operating from the gun. Bird finds his man as John Mechie. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Operating from the gun. Bird. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On second down, Montgomery. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after one on EA Sports. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Oh, Montgomery just unable to twist free as they hit him short of the line to gain. The loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return, and the Lions will take over. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
On play action, Fields. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Scared to let it fly, but he falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And here we go on 4th down, Fields. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He'll let this go for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Lions in 12-1 now to start play, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Quez Watkins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Bears offense out there set and ready to go.
You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Operating from the gun. Bird. It's complete to Brown, right side. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's got room. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 53 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Bird. Caught left side by Mechie. And they'll work this down inside the 30. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. To throw on second down. Bird. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And out of bounds right around the 20. They just keep marching right along. First down and a pickup of 8 there.
Because of the one-man defense, it's what you have to do now as a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way, work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover it? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of them.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery with career touchdown number 75. And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, we know he can run the ball there. He shows he has the ability to do a little bit more.
That's what you call a complete player. A guy who can run it, catch it, probably can protect the passer when necessary, but his skills are best used when you get the ball in his hands.
And that's the thing. When you've got an athlete like that, you want to get the ball to him in multiple ways, right?
Without a doubt, because he often creates mismatches about who can cover him, whether he's coming out of the backfield or even lining up like a receiver.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the final act was the David Montgomery touchdown reception. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Time for another look at this Lions offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw taken in by Watkins here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured bear on the field.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. On play action, Fields.
It's cool. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
He'll buy some time right.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pick up there of 20 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Fields
being chased out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Play action. It's Fields.
Rolling to his right.
He's got this, complete to Williams.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here's Swift.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
DeAndre Swift
with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list.
And the Lions have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The final shot before break. Bird looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Another try after the first down sack. Fields, he's going to air one out. And this is caught at the 20.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line.
That was Eddie Jackson on the safety blitz, dropping the quarterback. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Quez Watkins.
His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year.
And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now 21-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions.
Fields it right around the goal line.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it second down.
19 drivers, 19 drivers. Hey, check that.
Off the option, here's Montgomery. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Bird. Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery.
And he will have the Bears first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Back to throw. Bird. Got a man. It's Brown.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll run the option left. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. Looking to throw on second down. Bird. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there at 22.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quick.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. Keeping it himself from 7 yards out.
And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Lions offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that #1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it, his team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that #1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through. I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
They'll run right here with Swift.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counts, not a lot of plays where you extra ball. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try to move forward.
He's got his tight end pitch complete.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
This game has been a lesson, a clinic in how to throw the football. I mean, even with a big lead, they're not turning off the engine. They're not getting off the gas at all. They plan to keep going at them, and it's working for them.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
He's airing it out for Williams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred him free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Room here to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit.
But I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he goes out right around the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Bird. Got a man complete. It's Taylor.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle here to Brown.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break them. Are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Cole Kmet, the intended receiver.
And it's second down.
Come on. Hey.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Brown. Touchdown! A.J. Brown, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Bears are back within a score.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
After the touchdown pass to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Detroit's offense ready to take over.
And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
All eyes on Fields.
On the move to his left. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll roll him out right. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
DeAndre Swift, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now the Bears down on the scoreboard. Less than 90 seconds to go. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a first down. Throwing to start the drive. Bird.
And this one into the hands of Mechie.
And he lost the football. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Into the hands of Williams across the formation.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
That's on the tackle, Penei Sewell. play action. Fields. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Kyle Pitts halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Lions are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From the 6. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Chicago offense set to get started. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. On 1st and 10, Bird. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. On the move past the 40. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 1st down, Bird. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Operating from the gun. Bird looks for the out route, and it's complete to Kmet. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. They'll look to throw again. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will take over. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. It's complete to Williams. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call. So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around. And we know they'll be here before you know it.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
The full start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions.